guys, this is Cruiseroy. Just want to throw something out there. This is a Raptor 30. I had a Futaba T6XH. I just converted to 2.4 gigahertz using a CR8D receiver here. And we were talking about the Flymentor. I had a hell of a time getting this thing to work right on my 450, and I bought another one, so it's a spare KDS. Now, just to throw it out there, do you really need the CCD if you just want the stabilization? I left it off because they say nitros get it clogged up, but it also says in the manual if you put it on an engine type, just keep it clean. But so I do have it, but what I did is I mounted it up front here. That's the gyro, because the problem with the Flymentor is the wiring is so small, you'd have to cut into the wires. But I'm just throwing this out here. You'd have to cut into all these wires to make them extend. They're not your average extension wires here. You know, the one for the gyro and the one for the CCD. So you pretty much got to keep the Flymentor itself all the way up. Now normally the Flymentor is used with 3 channels plus your gyro and gear, but you don't have to use the gyro and gear. I use a GP750 on my 450 because the gyro in here, I think there's just too much going on in here, and it doesn't work well at all. I put an external gyro, the thing works mint, you know. So on a Raptor you have elevator and aileron, channel 1 and 2. You definitely need the aileron, because that's your power to your Flymentor. And right aside of it is the I think it's the orange wire that operates the your elevator. So all you need is your aileron and the elevator, and I'm just doing this for show, but I have this here. I have the CCD disconnected. She blinks full green. You know, I went through the programming. I used the programming pad. I like that better than the heli ball, just my opinion. The heli ball probably works fine, but this seems to work good. You keep it in the field, and you get all the information you need. It seems to work easier for me. But anyways, like I said, Raptor, aileron, elevator, number 3 off. But in the programming, it says all the different servo types. You got, you know, 2 servo, 3 servo. There's also a 1 servo. So I set it at 1 servo. So I wanted to try it out. So now I ran the wiring harness to the receiver, the aileron and elevator. That's pretty much it. Gyro sitting here. I have the CCD, I just don't know where to put it, which would be a good place. But I'm wondering, if you want stabilization, drifting's not a problem. You just want the stabilization. Drifting is kind of just to keep it locked in position, and that's what the CCD does. But is it a good idea to leave it disconnected? I'm not sure. So like I said, I'm just throwing this out here. I wanted to show you what I got. I'm going to turn the radio on and turn the bird on, and you'll see that the KDS is blinking red. She's blinking green. Green means the CCD can't find the ground, but I have it disconnected. But what I'll show you is I got the controller here, and I'm not worried about throttle or rudder because it has its own gyro. I'm using the GY401, but if I can get this right, forward, reverse, right, left. Alright. Now, if you notice, you'll see the Flymentor pushing the swash back gently. You'll see it coming back gently, but I'm going to put this down for a second, and I'm going to show you its movements. You know, I set all the gains, so the back and forth, everything seems to be working properly like it should. But like I said, I'm throwing it out there. Should I find a place for the CCD and just deal with the nitro exhaust, Is this a good place here? I mean, you mount that, it does have a little bit of movement, but I don't get where the vibration bothers it, because I gotta actually struggle with this thing to make it move. So I'm thinking further away from the motor is a better place. It's hard to get it where the GY 401 is, because you'd have to extend all these factory KDS wires. So it's better if you can find a place up front, or should I build a platform, you know, somewhere around here to rest it on, so it's up front. But just throwing it out there. KDS Flymentor with a Raptor 30, and this is Cruise Roy, and I'm out of here.